Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're painting an abstract tree-lined landscape using the gorgeous Kuretake watercolours. So I've got some cold press watercolour paper that I've taped down, and I've got a ruler and a pencil, and I've just made 2 lines for where all the trees are going to meet. So that's going to be their meeting point. So we're going to put some soft washes, some flowing colour, and then add some crisp black pen details to bring everything to life. So this is a limited palette that I'm using here. So I've got a couple of greens, muted greens. You could use warm ochres. You could even use a touch of blue. And I'm not going to force it. This is the ground where the story begins. In my mind, it's an early morning light and keeps everything really nice and light. This picture is very airy and simple to do, and it makes everything feel possible. Maybe a path ran through the trees here, though it's long faded now. Only the colours remember that little path. So I am adding some little shapes onto the page, some little triangles, circles, and then the paint is going to dry once we've got all of these lovely colours down. You might want to layer on top, like let the first layer dry, then add some layers on top of your paint, or just add them while it's still wet. I've got a little bit of a bleed going on there, but I'm not worrying about that. I'm just having a good time adding these colours onto the page. So the painting has now dried, and we've got our black finer liner pen, and then we are going to add some loose outlines, nothing rigid, just hints of a trunk, branches and tiny marks that give the trees a little bit of character. So I'm actually going to doodle inside of those trees and just give them a little bit of personality, and just adding that line where the tree line is and adding some marks onto each and every tree. So this kind of art, where it's very, very simple and there's no stress, pulls you out of your busy analytical part of your mind and into something softer. So you're not solving problems or chasing any perfection, you're just making shapes, colours and lines. It's like a little tiny holiday for your brain. And when the goal is simple, you can't really fail. A wonky house, a lopsided flower, a blob that becomes a tree, it all works. That freedom is rare in adult life and it feels incredible. So a single brushstroke can become a leaf, a few dots become stars, anything you want. So this is my design of this picture, but you might want to add some more embellishments on here. You might want different colours, you might want different mark making, you might want to use different pens. Just go with your emotions. So even the act of choosing different colours is soothing. So soft blues can calm you, warm yellows can lift you, and vibrant pinks can energise you. You're literally painting your mood into your painting. So this simple art is one of the easiest ways to slip into a flow. So time sort of disappears, your thoughts quieten down, and you're just there making marks. And I find it's really meditative without trying to be. Adults don't get enough time to have playtime, and doodling is pure play. It's no roles, no expectations, no outcomes needed. It really does remind you of being a child, when creativity wasn't judged or measured. So every little doodle teaches your hand something new. Every simple painting builds your visual vocabulary, and you improve without even noticing. And that's why I find this kind of art is really, really important, especially if you're new to art. Just to do something as simple as this really improves your skills, because you're not really thinking about it. It's taking all that worry away, and that pressure is just gone. You're just having a really, really nice time. So I hope you like this, hope you get to try. If you like this, please like, subscribe and hype. I've also got a members page, and if you look below there's a join button. You can have a look in there, and there are 2 levels. You could be a supporter or you could be a super supporter, and being a super supporter means that you get videos first and you also get members videos. So take a look, see whether it's something you'd be interested in. And I always love to hear your comments, so please let me know if you're going to try this, and are you going to use different colours to me? Do you like a little simple doodle? Is this your kind of art? I would love to hear from you. I look at the comments regularly, so I will come straight back to you, and I would love to hear from you. So I'm just continuing adding some more patterns into these little bushes on that little path there. And I'm trying to make them slightly different from one another. I mean, some are repeat patterns and that's fine, but when they're sitting next to each other on the page, I want them to look a little bit different. So I'm looking at the last one that I've done and just thinking, oh, was that dots? Was that lines? Okay, well, I'm going to try and do something opposite. Just want to make it a little bit of fun. I love the way this art builds your confidence, you know, when you do something like this, and it makes me think, oh, yeah, right, okay, I'm going to try something else. So it's a really good way to just build your confidence, and then it inspires you to do something else. And I love that kind of inspiration. So I'm just adding the final touches to my tree lines here. And what I could have done is thought to myself, once I'd done all these doodles, I'll layer over the top, but I didn't want to. I wanted it simple. That's the whole reason of doing this, is to just show you how simple art can be really effective. So I just kept it that way, just added the marks on top and just filled in the spaces by adding that little line that sort of connects them all together. So I'm just finishing off now with my little patterns there. And then what we are going to be doing, we are going to be outlining that tape. Just because I know that once I've pulled that pink tape off, it's going to look a little bit bland on the outside. And I think it really needs a border just to set it off. So I'm going to grab my black Posca pen, and it's a medium-sized Posca pen. And then we're going to add that marking around the edge. So I've got the Posca pen here, and I'm just going to do that edging there, and then I'm going to pull off the tape, heat it all up with a hairdryer, and then I'm going to bring it up to the camera so you can see the lovely detail here. Very simple, very easy to do. Hope you get to try, and thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. All right then, bye.